Okay, Cynomi, you have fairly recently launched your Elevate Partner Program, and I've just, as a starting point, it'd be good to understand if this replaces an existing channel-focused initiative, or is this, a new departure for you? Yeah, just tell us a bit about, the program.
Perfect. So Phil, first, great to be here. Great to talk about Cynomi and the Elevate Partner Program. As you know, Cynomi is focusing on providing software to the channel, to MSPs, MSSPs, cyber consultancies. We are selling only through the channel to our partners, and I think it's a natural, after developing the platform, understanding how to approach the partners, having more and more people within Cynomi to understand that we have to structure the way that we already approach our customers, but it was not well organized in a very structured way to help the partners, to help them to success more with Cynomi, to help them to move from one tier to another, to provide more support, to provide more enablement, and more discount for MSPs, MSSPs that buy more. So we decided that is a natural path for Cynomi to go from, let's say, ad hoc processes to something which is more structured and fit Cynomi as a company that continue to grow, as you mentioned, after the recent round.
Yeah, and I'd say, as far as I understand, I mean, this is part and parcel. The impetus you've got is coming from, you've got a lot of momentum generated from your series. Was it Series B funding, $37 million? So this is a sort of natural next step in the process of the company's sort of successful expansion. Is that right?
Yeah, true. So we saw lots of traction and demand from the market for virtual CISO services, AI, automation. And since we have so good momentum during 2024, we had this excellent round led by Insight Partners and Entry Capital from Israel. And we understand that we want to capture more of the market, to accelerate the development and R&D, and of course to give more to our partners. And this is one of the reasons that we decided to establish this program.
Yeah, and in terms of that, sort of providing more for your partners, I think the idea behind the program is stated as driving growth, scalability, and success for the delivery of cybersecurity, compliance, and the virtual CISO services for the MSPs and MSSPs. So I'm not saying you haven't been doing that now, but this is a sort of renewed, or you're ramping up the activities around that to provide this support for your partners. Is that right?
Yeah, true. And actually what we see is the great demand for virtual CISO services. We have different maturity levels of MSPs and MSSPs. Lots of them want to provide those services. Not everybody already provided it, so it's more struggling with getting customers. And we thought that in order to help the market, our partners to be better successful with the customers, with sometimes establish a completely new service, it makes sense to start with a small and then to expand. The philosophy of Cynomi is land and expand, so try to give them something that they can try, they can find the first customers if they don't have already those customers, and then to grow with Cynomi. And to establish this technique, let's say, that help them to start low and then expand, get more support, get more education. Sometimes they get more education when they start because they have to understand how to provide those services, and we understand that. But we want to give motivation to the partners to be more successful with their services, to find more customers, and to grow themselves. So the purpose of this program, together with our partners, is to help them to be more successful. And what we see is, with those programs, there is also some kind of gamification part that you want to move always to a better level. From silver, you want to move to gold, and from gold to platinum. And it's true for everything in life. Even when you are going to a airport, you always want to get more, to be in a higher status. And it's good for the partners, it's good to Cynomi, and it makes sense. And this is one of the reasons that we put it, to give them the motivation to go to those levels. And just maybe a story about one partner that I met, and he told me, "What is the top level you have?" I said, "Platinum. I want to be platinum." So you see that it gives them motivation to grow, and I'm very happy that this is also something that make them more successful.
Yeah, and in terms of the benefit, I mean, you've outlined some of them there, I think, but I think there's four main benefits you sort of put forward. The partner only approach, which you've already mentioned, is important. Providing your MSPs, MSSPs with fast time to value, the enablement and sort of revenue growth. So have you put in place sort of particular new processes to help any of those, or is it, as you said earlier, just sort of formalizing what you were already doing into a more of a sort of clear strategy, as opposed to, as you say, a bit more ad hoc?
No, we structure it, but we provide more resources. So we give more support, more people to support, more people to enablement. We expand our enablement team to be able to support this program. So it's true, it's well structured, but in order to support the level of enablement that we give, the level of support, the education, the partner program, and the partner portal that we are always enhancing, it's something that we put more and more effort, because we believe in our partners. We want them to be successful.
Okay, and you've already in particular built a successful channel for the AI-powered virtual CISO platform. Do you think that the Elevate Partner Program will add to this success? And if so, in what ways, or is this already I won't say there's no more work to be done, but is it very much, where it needs to be, or just your thoughts as to how the Elevate program will help enhance the virtual CISO platform?
Yeah, I think it goes both ways. So we are helping the partners, and the partners helping us to create a better platform to enable them more. And we have a partner portal, but we also have a product portal in which all the partners can vote for new features and see the roadmap. And as you grow within the program, you get more influence on Cynomi roadmap. So it gives you more power to help Cynomi to grow and accelerate as well. And it's go our partnership, because MSPs and MSSPs are also looking to create real partnership with vendors. We are totally believe in our partners. We use the partner knowledge in order to improve the product, in order to make it much better for them. So I guess that the partner program is another way for us to get input, to get more involvement, and to help Cynomi to be a better product for our partners.
Okay, and in terms of the virtual CISO platform, it'd be good to understand anything you'd share as to, I mean, whether it's from the partner feedback you were talking about, or internally, or a mixture. What can we expect? What further developments? How's the platform going to evolve in the coming months?
Yeah, it's excellent question. So I guess I can divide it to the short term and the long term. For the short term, we are going to add vendor risk management in this coming month, third-party risk management. So it's something that we realized it's critical for our partners, and it's a full model, very comprehensive, one of the best that exist today. And we hope to launch it in about 2 weeks to 4 weeks. now, so it's already ready. We're just making the enablement part, as we say, part of the partner program and portal. Also, we are going to add lots of integration because we believe that we want to be part of the ecosystem of the channel. So integration to PSAs, integration to other security products. We already added a few integrations in the last month, but we are going to heavily invest in integrations. What is very, very exciting to me is that we are going into the transition to the agentic platform. So we are going to give something that does not exist, and using all the new technology, the agentic technology, the LLM models, and we are going to give something that is chat-based and like the new type of software that's going to be in the future. So we are very, very hard working on these features and system structure. So this is the big promise for our partners.
Okay, and in terms of other technology solutions, anything you're working, I mean, clearly, sort of the digital world, develops rapidly. Then AI's come along, cybersecurity still continues to be important, and then I suppose, without jumping too far ahead, the quantum world, and everyone's talking about post-quantum and what that means. So, is any of that sort of impacting you in terms of your direction of travel? What you're up to, or yeah, just anything you can share.
Yeah, so Cynomi tried to be your cyber advisor, or the virtual CISO, or the CISO consultant, or CISO advisor. So CISO should know everything about all the threats and all the new technology. So our challenge is to be able to track what is going on outside, in the dark side, in the light side, and to give our partners the best advice how to protect their companies. So I think that this is from one perspective. Second perspective, that we see more and more frameworks, regulations, things that our partners need to provide to their end customers. And I think that Cynomi is very unique, that we are combining cybersecurity and compliance in one space. And the fact that we are tracing the new technologies, which sometimes faster than the frameworks that emerging. So the frameworks usually are a little bit behind what is going on outside. So we are in Cynomi trying to create the standard operation system for MSPs and MSSPs from cybersecurity perspective, to get all the insights from the different devices and ecosystem that they have, and to help them to understand how to prioritize, what to do, how to create a roadmap. And as you said, because of these changes, because of this now agentic world, you say about quantum, let's us focus on the agentic for a bit, and then going to the quantum, because it's so many challenges from both technology-wise and both attacks that are going to be more and more sophisticated using all the agentic capabilities. So we see that the world is changing, and Cynomi is going to be a leader within this change. Currently, we are doing all the things needed to use the most advanced technologies, and to create something which is very similar to what we see in other places, that is connected to this agentic revolution.
Okay, and maybe just to finish, I don't know if you've got any final thoughts on sort of where Cynomi is positioned within the cybersecurity space, and also maybe, we've talked about AI. Clearly, everyone knows that AI can be used by yourselves, the good folks, but it's also giving, the bad actors more opportunities. Do you think the cybersecurity balance will remain similar? So there's a sort of tension, cat and mouse tension still, or do you worry at all that AI will deliver some sort of extra weapons to the bad actors that will cause significant problems in the future? Yeah, just your thoughts, I suppose, as to that cybersecurity balance, if you like.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that the agentic capabilities enable both attackers and both protectors to be very fast. So attackers will be more and more complicated, and lots of, let's say, non-governmental entities could do lots of things using to generate code by the machine without the ability or need to be very sophisticated from software development perspective. This is true for the protectors as well. So we are going to see the development of the products grow faster and be able to track what the bad guys are doing. But I guess that always what we see along the years, that the defenders are always behind. So always we get new attacks, vectors, new things, and then we have to find a way to protect everything. And maybe the last tip that I can give or share is that I'm coming my I worked many years in the cyber intelligence, and I can say that it's easier to find one vulnerability and to take advantage of that than to protect the all possible vulnerabilities that you might have in a company. So it's always to protect is more difficult than to find the one hole to get in. But I guess that every company should think that she must do whatever it can, and I guess that if you're doing the right things, and prioritization is the key, and for prioritization you must understand your gaps. For the gaps you must do assessment, and we're going back to the virtual CISO, to the understanding, to the roadmap prioritization. That's why I think that the ability to understand cybersecurity is so important.
Okay, I mean, it's been great to chat, and thank you so much for sharing so many great insights into what's going on at both Cynomi and in the cybersecurity industry more generally. So, David, really appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Philippe, for the opportunity to talk and to share my thoughts.